Here we are for the 9th match of the round robin. We still have the leading team, which names it's hard for me to pronounce, Shadowpeck, sitting east-west with Zhivko, Draganov, and forgot his name, Donev. Let me check. Do we have it? Yeah, Grozio Donev. Who are playing against the second team from Romania, Team Meta. We're gonna get their names very soon. Let me check that you have all the informations in. No, you don't. Okay. Do we? Sorry guys, just checking that yeah, we're on. It's all good. Sorry. So the first board is not really the first board. I guess it hasn't actually started. I'm not really sure. I see we're on board 10. I think that is gonna go pass for board 10. Yeah, because it's re-uploaded, and then we are gonna play board 11 to 20, so this is not correct. I guess the players are a bit late, and I was being told that it will start on time, but obviously that is not the case. So let's play a few ranked games. Oh, the maker of pen is actually on the platform. Interesting. I wonder if he's playing. No, he's not playing it. Okay, let's play in the meantime. Okay, we're playing against a strong opponent. Let's try to either beat him to score a lot of points or draw. We might win a point if we draw. So 3 hearts by partner, have 3 hearts on the stiff. It's so I was going to say it's an obvious 4 hearts beat, but maybe I should beat 4 clubs so partner can raise to 5 clubs and we know what to do over 4 spades. If they beat 4 spades, the issue with 4 clubs is that they can now beat 4 diamonds. So I will start with 4 hearts, and I think if they be done, I will be done. So over 4 spades, I'm going to be done. And as I'm bidding on, I'm not going to beat the clubs again. I will beat 5 hearts for 2 reasons. First one, I don't want them to get a chance to beat 5 diamonds once again. And second thing, why giving them the informations? Maybe I beat 5 hearts. This guy leads a club to get a rough or something. Instead of opening spades, and maybe I make all the tricks if partner has the ace of club and kick queen of hearts, something like that. So I prefer not to give the informations, and I beat 5 hearts. So he beat 5 spades. Now it's interesting. Now I wish I had beat 5 clubs, because do I have anything to beat 5 spades? No. Is it likely to make 5 spades? What do I know? It depends on the diamonds. If partner has diamonds, I want to pass. If partner has clubs, I want to bid on. So it's just a coin flip. I feel that I've done enough, so I should pass, but it could really be correct to bid. So I'm going to pass and pray. Okay, so partner shot 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So probably this one has stiff queen or stiff jack. I must take the ace. And unfortunately, now we are not going to make any clubs anymore, because the king of hearts is a discard, so I need to hope that partner has something in diamond and maybe he can give me a rough. No, it's not the ace, so it's not looking good. And it's looking like I should have beat clubs, because if I had beat clubs, partner could lead a club. And interesting. So declare only have 4 spades. He's not playing diamonds and letting me a chance to rough. It feels like I shouldn't rough, so I'm not going to. Okay. But if partner has the queen of diamond, It's okay. Yeah. Oh, I should have left actually. But it's still going down. So we're fine. So should have no, I was doomed. I might have made a few mistakes here. Okay, we won. By luck, I guess, because the auction was different at the other table. Interesting, that's an interesting point. What happened is that at my table they bid 3 hearts double, and at the other table 3 hearts, 3 no trumps. The way our robot works is that it thinks every time, and sometimes it reaches different conclusions, the same way human would. So with that hand, we could bid double, we could bid 3 no trump. I'm not saying which one is best or which one is worst. But both options are possible, and but it's a bit unfair because we won on an unfair thing. We didn't have the same auction. We are going to correct that, and what we're going to do from the next version is that once it happened one way at one table, it's going to happen the same way at all the other tables, and that's how it's going to be from the next version on. But anyway, we take the 6 points and we're happy. Let's have a look to see if it has started. Yep, so this is the first board, board 11. Let's get to it. One no trump by South alerted as 12-14. Thank you for the alert, operator. I think this is the first one we were getting it. They're also getting used to into bridge, so that's great. 2 diamonds showing hearts, 2 no trump, which probably is the maximum hand with the fit. That's how I usually play it. Let's count his punt. 8, 10, 11. So now it's a minimum hand here. I don't know what 2 no trump is, but then 3 hearts, 3 spades. I'm a bit confused by all of that. But I guess they will end up in 4 hearts. And in 4 hearts, you seem to be losing 2 hearts, 2 spades, and 2 clubs, but you have 2 discards. So maybe 2 hearts and 2 spades, and you discard your 2 clubs and king queen of diamonds. Or if they lead a club, maybe you give a club, or actually you can, if they lead a club, you're only going to lose 1 club, and maybe you can discard your spades on the diamonds. You just still have issues to reach dummy. And they are playing 3 no trump. So let's see, is 3 no trump better, easier? On a spade lead, it's gonna be an issue, a real issue. Yeah, spade to the king and spade, and now you're wide open. And the hand who has the heart entries is going to also have the spades. So I think you're doomed. Maybe playing the king, the ace now would block the suit, but it's a really hard play. And now I think South is really doomed. I don't see this contract making. He can make 4 diamonds, 1 spade, 1 club, that's 6 tricks, 1 heart, that's 7 tricks. Maybe he can steal an 8, I don't know how, by some miracle. But if East plays another spade, I think it's game over. 4 hearts would have been a very interesting contract. Let's see if that's what they're playing at the other table. They are playing 4 hearts. Unfortunately, we missed the beginning, so let's assume there was a spade lead taken. Ace king of diamond, ace of hearts, something like that. I'm not sure. Maybe they let the diamond. Then the first round of heart, they played a spade, he took the ace. And then cleared the hearts. So now this one is taking the heart. And we still have the ace of club and queen jack of diamonds to discard the 2 clubs. So it feels like the defense is still going to make... Oh, no, this claim can't be correct. 11 tricks, that cannot be correct. I'm gonna send a message, but I don't think it can be correct. Okay, I'm being told off by Stefan, who is on Cuckoo's Land. But maybe if he's listening to us, can he tell us if this is correct? Because this seems very wrong. So yes, like I said, this is over. 3 tricks already, 2 spades to make. So this is going to go down. Yeah. So we'll see if we get any infos about board 11 at the other table. But yeah, I think it's still. I mean, no, it was down at the time of the claim, so I don't understand what happened and if the contract is correct. But if I'm not wrong now, at the point of the King of Hearts, the defense always has 2 more tricks. 2 spades, but it's still making. I don't know, because the King of Hearts is the second trick for the defense, and then 2 spades, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, you can discard, or maybe you discard the 2 spades and they play the club. So maybe it's 10 tricks, but 11 seems very, very unlikely here. So we will see if there is any modifications. If not, that's 10 or 11 imps for East-West. We will see, but in any case, either something like a push or a huge hand for the leaders, which definitely secured their place for qualifications. As I said, you can check that in the results. They are. Let me get them up. They have 102 VPs, and the qualification for the top 8 is at 80 VPs, so they are more than 20 VPs ahead with 3 matches to go. They should be fine. There is a big gap between first and second. The second only have 91, which is a meta team that is north-south here, and they are only 10 VPs ahead of 8, so this can still change, and a big loss against the first one will make them put them right back into the middle of the pack of the teams that are fighting. Maybe if the organizers are listening to us, maybe it would be worth it for the last match to have different teams, something closer to the qualifications. I don't know if it's possible. We have a team in Bridge. Maybe it would be nice to have them on if we could. Yeah. Okay, so board 2, we see that they made 4 hearts at the other table. Let's have a look at the play. So 1 heart past 2 notch trump, which is probably game forcing with 4 trumps. Wes is gonna be either his 5-5 or his void. I don't know how they treat it. So maybe 3 diamonds, maybe 4 diamonds, maybe 4 clubs. I don't know how they play the 4 level. I would play that 4 diamonds shows a 5-5, but it's a matter of agreement. 4 diamonds would be tricky because East has Ace Jack of Diamond, which is huge, King Force of Hearts, which is huge, but it happened that his clubs are not facing the void. So Jivko just decides to be 3 diamonds, and East is, I don't know, maybe he's gonna be 3 hearts to know more, maybe he's gonna be 4 clubs to show where he lives. In any case, they should realize that spades are a big issue and stop. They absolutely need to stop at the 4 level, sorry, because you would go down at the 5 level, losing 3 spades, especially as it's North leading, and he's gonna lead Ace of Spades, King of Spades, Spade Ruffed, 4 down 1. So 3 hearts waiting. He wants to know if partner is going to beat 3 spades, not 3 spades, to see what's happening. And now that he has 3 spades, he knows that his clubs are very dodgy values. Partner seems to be 5-4-3-1 with 5 hearts, 4 diamonds, 3 spades and 1 club, and to have king queen third opposite singleton is really not good, because it's 2 cards that might be useful for discarding, but probably not useful. And he beats 4 hearts, very well judged. I like their bidding, very good bidding. And now it's going to be hard to beat. It can be beaten, but you need to lead a small spade, which I think is too hard. But if you lead small spade to the queen, spade to the ace, king of spade, and now another spade, there is a promotion, because if south actually there is south will ruff with the 9, west will have to over ruff with the ace, and now on the king of heart, queen and the 6 will fall, and the jack will be good. But if they lead this a small spade against you, you should call the director, and if you can't find the director, you can call the police, because something dodgy is happening. So yeah, now declarer can claim. I mean, he doesn't know that, but very soon he'll be able to claim. And it's the end of the story. So South is thinking, but which he should, but we know that there is nothing to it. Try the ace of clubs, even though he can see the void, but yeah, not going to change anything. He knows that the discard that might happen are useless, because he can see king queen to 5, so discarding 2 small diamonds is useless. Anyway. It's a push board, and we're moving on to board 3. North will you open one notch from playing 15-17? Had 14 points, but only aces and kings. Ace king 10-9 to 5 and 3 10s. I think it's a great hand, worth at its value is really 15 or more. So maybe even 16. I would definitely 100% open it one no trump if I was playing 15-17, which I don't know if it's the case, but I think Romanians tend to play quite natural system, so I expect a one no trump opening, on which I don't know what East will do. Will he bid anything or not? I expect a pass, because usually with 5-3-3-2 we don't really have a bid available. The only option is to bid hearts naturally, but with only 5 of them, we tend not to. We will see what's gonna be done. And if he passes, it should be one trump pass. West has a very marginal reopening. So at the other table, North-South played 3 clubs on a weird auction. I guess they know what they were doing. Oh, 12-14. So he opened one no trump 12-14, which I wouldn't do. I really think the hand is too strong for 12-14, but it works here. I mean, it doesn't change anything. I would not have done that. Interesting, the 10 of heart might become a stopper. We'll see. If depending on what East plays on board on trick 2. I don't know their system. I think it's upside down, so the 8 should be discouraging. Given that, East will know that West doesn't really have a choice. And let's say he says the 3 from declarer. Now he knows that partner exactly either has a stiff 8 or queen 8, because with 9-8 he would play the 9, which is the most discouraging card. So when he sees the 8, it's either stiff 8 or queen 8, so it's safe to play a smaller heart under. And now after the king of clubs, that will be 6 tricks for the defense, 5 hearts and 1 clubs. But it will be it. It will be it. So how many tricks does Declarer have? He has 2 diamonds. So interestingly, East should... It's getting interesting. I think it's gonna be now ace of club and club, which East should duck, and Declarer will be limited to... Yeah, well done, good defense. Now we're gonna maybe see a spade to the 10. It's going quite quickly, but Declarer is in trouble. Or maybe he needs to play the ace of spades to be on side. He will maybe play ace of club and club now, and hope that the ace of spades is on side. But as it's not the case, I think this is going to go down. Especially very well played the diamond from West. East, North didn't know that the king of club was third, so didn't want to go down immediately by playing the 10 of diamonds, which probably was a winning card. So now East is gonna cash his hearts and exit with a diamond, I believe. And I mean, it's already down 3 hearts. What 3? Yes, it's already down with... It was down anyway, sorry, every time with 5 hearts, 1 club and 1 spade. But I think now it might even go down a bit more. Because if after the 3 hearts, East exits with the diamond, they will establish the jack of diamond before the ace of spades is knocked out. So I think West should discard his spade, say, please partner, do not play spade, play diamond, and that might work. It's quite logical for East to do that because partner played a small diamond at trick 2, was it? Trick 3, which is probably encouraging, so yeah. North need to be careful now to discard a spade from his hand, otherwise he's going to be even down 3, because West will have all the diamonds that are good. Not really sure what he's thinking about. Yeah, now discard a diamond, and now you need to discard a spade from North. Otherwise, it's down 1 more. So good defense, very good defense, and also very good auction on the other table. Like, I don't know how they found 3 clubs. But they usually seem to have the system for it. I don't understand why not from 2 clubs, 2 diamonds, 2 spades, 3 clubs. We can see it on the bottom right here. Oh! Oh, that's fine actually. He knows the distribution, so North only have diamonds now. So down 2. Which is going to be another 7 imps, if I'm not mistaken, for the East-West. Yes, 7 imps, who are now leading after 3 boards, 18-0. So they are qualified for sure, but the pressure starts mounting for the meta team, who cannot afford to lose too much if they want to have a peaceful, restful last 2 matches. Otherwise, they're gonna have to struggle. So, on to board 14, first board of the match. Will East open in their very aggressive style? I think it's a bit too much to open one diamond with that. I expect a pass, but we never know with these Bulgarians. South also has a borderline opening with 11 4 3 3, but King 10 4, so not so bad. West will definitely do something. Maybe it will go club, a diamond, double by north or something like that. Redouble by east just to show here something. No. So south passed, which I completely accept and agree. And west needs to decide opening one diamond or three diamonds. I think in third it you do open, but obviously not. Jivko decided not to. Ace king to 6 in diamonds. I would want to do some action. Actually, there is an undo. He did open 3 diamonds. The operator got it wrong. And he plays in there. It shut everybody down. How many spades could North-South make? They could, let's assume they guess the spade. So 2 diamonds they lose, 1 heart, and 2 clubs. So that's 1 or 2 spades depending on if you find the queen of spades. And 3 diamonds, you're gonna lose 2 spades, 1 diamond, 2 hearts, and a club. So it's gonna go down. So this can't be bad for north-south. It looks like a good result. Well done. I guess that's the issue of the system of east-west. They cannot open 2 diamonds weak natural, which would have been closer to the cards here. We usually don't love preempting. I mean, of course, it's a good suit as king to 6, but it's better to have king queen or king queen 10 to 6 or king queen jack to 6 or even king queen to 6. Why is that? Of course, it's not as strong of a suit, but it's much less defensive tricks. Whereas here we can see that this ace king of diamond, it makes 2 tricks and plus generates a kind of an uppercut. Actually, it does a proper uppercut actually. After ace of diamond, king of diamond, and another diamond. So that's why 3 diamonds is a bit of an issue, but I prefer it clearly than passing, because yeah, sometimes you hit a nice fit and you put pressure on the opponent, or you put pressure on the opponent. So yes, like we said, it's gonna lose again 1 diamond, 1 heart, and 1 club. 4 down 2. At the other table, they made 2 spades, so it's going to be a push board. I guess they found the queen of spades. Had they not found the queen of spades, it would be... Oh, but can you make 2 spades? Oh yeah, you can make 3, it says. So I thought, if it were ace of spades, king of spades, spade. Ace of diamond, king of diamond, diamond ruffed. Yeah, you can discard a club. Or a club. And you lose again a heart and a club. Oh yeah, you make 2 spades. Okay. Just need to discard on the third diamond. Okay, on to board 15, 5th board of the set. Will South open a spade? The hand is much better than the previous one that had fewer points. Still might be a bit aggressive to open, but I wouldn't be surprised with the 1 spade opening. I still think he's going to pass, given that he passed the previous hand. West now will have 11 points and will probably open 1 diamond with his hand. Or 1 no trump, they might be playing weak no trump. Okay, he opened the spade, it was borderline, he decided to open, so now it's going to be 2 spades, I guess. And East will come in with either some diamonds or could sneak a no trump bid, like 3 no trump, should it show that? A good minor suit and a spade stopper. What would it be? A spade past 2 spades, 3 no trump. What do you guys think it should mean? Solid minor with a spade stopper? Should it be that? Is it that? If it is that, that's exactly his hand. And 3-0 trump is actually very good contract that goes down on a non-spade lead, which you might find. So 2 hearts, which is probably a good 2 spades. I guess they play that 2 spades is a weak 2 spades and 2 spades and no, 3 card fit, just a normal raise. Only 3 diamonds, okay, not 3-0 trump. South might be 3 spades. No, he passed. He thought he had done enough when he opened. And West has a very good, strong hand. So West could beat 3-0 trump. I feel it's about right. You've got Queen third. You've got a good, nice fit. You've got the Ace of Clubs, which is a quick trick. You have to do something. No trump seems to be better played from your hand. Or maybe not. If partner has King second, you actually prefer the spades to be played by partner. So he's thinking, let's say his partner has not the 10 of spades, or the 10 of spades, but like King second, and 1 or 2 fewer diamonds and some hearts on top of that. It might be better played from his partner hand. But the issue is that if partner doesn't have spade stoppers, you might still want to be in 3-0 trump. If partner has 2 small spades and the ace of hearts instead of the king of spades, I think you still want to be in 3-0 trump. It looks like the best contract from West, especially. So we'll see. I would have beat 3-0 trump here, but not sure what he's gonna do. So we were right. The board 11 was corrected at the other table to down 1. I guess it was an operator mistake. And the overall score is adjusted to 9-0. Sorry about that, but we saw it coming. So West decided to pass. I guess they know their style. Here partner probably was maximum with 7 diamonds and the king of spades. Bjivko probably knows that partner can beat with much weaker hands at these vulnerabilities, and decided to pass in order not to change a plus score into a minus score, which might be another reason for East to beat 3-0 trumps instead of 3 diamonds the first time. But once again, I don't know what they're playing. I don't know what their system is. So maybe he couldn't. But I feel like if your partner can expect much less, basically, what would he do with ace, king, queen, 10 to 5 in diamonds and nothing else? Maybe they beat 3 diamonds because they want to give the good lead against 4 spades and this kind of stuff, which is what would explain why West passed. And if that's the case, if you can do a little bit more with East, maybe you should. And 3-0 trump feels to me like it was an option. So this will make, of course, I mean just make actually. You will make 7 diamonds, 1 spade, and 1 club. You will lose a club, 2 hearts, and a spade. So it's gonna make, but I think 3-0 trump by West. I mean, it can go down. Spade lead and heart return goes down, but it really needs good defense. And I think it's really hard from South's point of view after a spade lead to take the ace and return a heart, playing partner for ace, queen to 5 when you see jack second in dummy. You might, but I don't think you will. Do we know what's the result at the other table? Yes, they also played 3 diamonds on the same sequence, so which is understandable actually from West's point of view. If your style is to be very aggressive, which it can be in Eastern Europe quite a lot. I thought Romanians were a bit more conservators than the Bulgarians, but apparently it's not the case. Yeah. Maybe it's normal, and my 3-no trump idea was complete craziness. And it's actually going down. So once again, I'm like advocating for 3-no trump when it's going theoretically down, but I still would like to be there and put pressure on my opponent. I trust that if Nanef had this hand from what we've seen since the start, he would have beat 3-no trump. I trust him. He's the most aggressive player I've seen since of all the matches we've looked at together. Okay, so it's a 1 in difference. I don't know how it ended up to 10 tricks. I barely looked, sorry about that. Oh, he didn't play. He played a small spade. That's interesting. Okay. On to board 16. Will West open 1 club or 1 spades? 1 club is supposed to be 16 plus, but maybe he will judge his hand to be worth that. I don't think he should with the queen second, but that's just my opinion, and we know they are more aggressive than I am. I will open 1 spade, even if I was playing precision, which I've never played in my life, so don't take my word for it. North will probably want to beat, but I'm not sure. Over a spade, by ways would you beat something with North? Would you beat 2 clubs or would you pass? So the rule that I like to use in these cases is that if I beat 2 clubs, I need to have a hand strong enough to beat again if partner beats 2-no trump. So let's say it goes a spade, 2 clubs, pass, 2-no trump, pass. I need to have a hand with which I'm either happy to beat 3 clubs because I have 6 on the weak hands, or 3-no trump because I'm strong enough for 3-no trump. Is it the case with that hand? I have 14 points. So if partner beat 2-no trumps, am I happy to beat 3-no trump? I think it's very borderline. Because I have 14 that are not so great. 2 jacks, not the 10 of clubs. He decided to pass, which I don't disagree with. East beats 1-no trump, South is gonna pass, West is gonna beat 3 hearts, I guess. As he's limited to 16, he can't have much more, so he does beat 3 hearts. North now really wants to show the minors, but really can't. It's too late. 4 hearts. Pass, 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 probably. And North wish he had beat 2 clubs. And had he beat 2 clubs, they would probably be in 5 clubs, and 5 clubs is... How many down? 3 down. So you lose 2 spades, 2 hearts, and a club. So 500 is 4 hearts making. You're losing 2 clubs, and that's it. 2 diamonds, sorry, and I think that's it. So I think it would have been 500 against 650. So a small loss, potential loss, as compared to if you had beat 2 clubs with North hand. To be fair, I really don't blame North. It's very borderline whether you should beat or not. Like I said before, I don't know if I would. And actually, from the North point of view, if you go a spade, 2 clubs, blah blah blah, 4 hearts, 5 clubs by partner, are you that happy? You're very worried that you're going to go for 800. Here, partner has a doubleton diamond, so it's all fine. But you know you're going to lose 2 hearts, you know you're going to lose 2 spades. Your clubs are not that solid. Okay, partner should have a lot when he leads 5 clubs, but still. Okay, it's gonna be 11 tricks. Let's see if they found the defense at the other table. They did, but they beat again 5 hearts, which I'm very surprised. So, well done for beating 5 hearts. and well done for finding the defense. So here, Nanev did beat 2 clubs, and then 5 clubs. So they really put a lot of pressure on their opponents. It's a very, very aggressive style that worked, because beating 5 hearts happened to work, but because partner had this magical ace of club, if instead of that we had, I don't know, even like the king of clubs and the king of diamond, which, I don't know, the king of clubs, king queen of clubs, or king jack, or king of club, jack of clubs, jack of diamond, or king of clubs and queen of spades. All of these combinations will mean that you lose these 3 tricks and you would go down. So well guessed by everyone. Interesting. A spade 2 clubs did not beat double. I'm very surprised by that. I'm very, very surprised. I think that's wrong. I think the operator got it wrong. If Stefan, if you're hearing us, if you can get confirmation, I'm almost convinced that there was a double that was missed here, given the rest of the auction. Sorry, because if not, West is completely crazy, and they don't become to the second place by being crazy. I'm quite sure it went a spade, 2 clubs, double. 4 clubs, 4 hearts, 5 clubs, double. I don't really want to bid more. Pass, still 5 hearts because I have a 5th heart. We'll see. Don't know if Stefan is hearing us. Anyway, a push board, and moving on to the next one. So, what do we think? Pass, pass. 10, 18, very strong hand, but 1 diamond, I guess. 4 spades straight away. Let's say West beat 4 spades, which he could, but maybe only 3. I'm not sure. How many spades would you beat with West? Okay, only 3. But it will still go past 4 spades, and now South needs to do something. What would you do? Beat 5 diamonds? You only have 6 ace king. Like I said, ace king are defensive tricks. You're wasting the hearts. You could double, but if partner beat 5 clubs with, say, 5 good clubs, is it that good? Oh, it did not beat 4 spades. So now you can easily double. Much less risky. Okay, we've got confirmation in the chat that there was a double in the previous hand by East. Here. Thank you, Stefan. So North feels like 4 diamonds is not enough, but that he has a 4 triple 3 and bidding 5 diamonds is too much. So it's one of these situations when you really don't know what to do. He made the right decision. They are only going to lose 2 diamonds, but because partner had a huge hand, it's a very tricky bid, tricky situation that North had. If he bids 4 diamonds, he's bidding the same way he would with a 4 triple 3 with 0 points. But bidding 5 diamonds when you have 4 triple 3 is asking a lot from partner. And on this hand, partner had a lot. So great news, we're making it. Partner had an absolute maximum. So 5 diamonds is going to make, it's going to go score 500 against the 300, 400 against the 300. So it's going to be 3 imps, and the score will be changed to 10-3. Very good decision by North. Let me get his name, Stefan. So we do have a Stefan who makes the right decisions. Happens. They're awesome. Stefan Lankou, well done. So the beginning of the other table, the same 3 spades, which I agree, 4 spades, maybe I was a bit over energetic here. 3 spades is right, and no, but East beats 4 spades, which I would have also. I guess their style is more aggressive. I know that this Bulgarians maybe was between 3 and 4 spades, whereas maybe the Romanian was between 2 and 3 spades. So that's why East on the Romanian table expected more from the 3 spades and less risk when he beat 4 spades. Whereas this table, 3 spades can really come from not much. And East acted accordingly. Okay, so we've got 3 boards to go, 7 imps. Let's see if the Bulgarians are going to get their first defeat. It's possible, but they're playing well. So East is going to pass, South is going to pass, these are guesses. West is going to open a spade, and North is going to double. East is going to beat, what do you think, 1-0? Let's try to guess. South will be double. West will be 2 spades. Pass, pass, pass. Okay, that's my guess. So let's see. Pass, pass, a spade. Double. 1-0. I'm really not sure about 1-0. Maybe their style is more to redouble or to pass. I don't know. I think this one will double or redouble or make some action saying he has stuff. West will be 2 spades because that's where he belongs. He has 6 of them. And then it will end the auction. So, who's thinking? I don't know. We remember that the screens are like that. So either they're having a break, or one of them is thinking, so I know, I think they're having a break. Okay, so at the other table it went pretty much as we said, except that East decided to redouble instead of beating 1-0 trump, so South instead of doubling beat 1-0 trump, and West beat 2 spades, and it was the end of it. So now we have a big change. They play weak, no trump. I don't know what their range, but he has 9 points that are not worse 10, so maybe it's 10 to 12, maybe it's 9 to 11, maybe it's 8 to 10, I don't know. 2 hearts transfer, he's gonna beat, or maybe 2 spades pass. Now North kind of have to beat double, because they might really be robbing you. 3 spades now. So now North is feeling, am I being robbed? Am I not being robbed? He's under a lot of pressure. I don't know if 3 spades is invitational or just preemptive. I don't know that. He has 11 points and I don't know the range of East. But I think it's 10 to 12 at most, and if it's 10 to 12, you don't really have a proposition, so probably it's preemptive. And North did well to pass. It's very tempting to beat because you feel that you're being robbed. Very well judged by Stefan. This Stefan is really impressive, changing my view on Stefan. Let's see if they can beat it. I think unfortunately after that lead, so he's gonna lose a spade. Only 2 hearts now, because the ace of diamond will allow to discount a heart. And a club. So that's just made. But still, hearts are 4-1. Can we put into... Can you... So the good play, spade to the ace, ace of diamond discard, a heart, and spade. Now South, I think, should duck. Oh, should duck? No, should not duck. Or maybe not a spade after the ace of diamond. Maybe a club to the 10. Oh, okay, now if South plays spades, hearts, I think it's down. It has to be down. Yes. Maybe that was the right player, I'm not sure, because it's really hard. We can see all 4 cards, but the declarer still thinks that the ace of diamond can discard a 10 of club, which every other time is gonna be a loser. So I don't know. If he, so Papa Smurf is telling us that if he would X 3 spades, it would go 2 off. Yeah, would South pass 3 spades double? I'm not sure about it. Is it that clear to pass? Maybe, but maybe not. I would be very worried to pass 3 spades with South hand. Very, very worried. Yes. I know. I can see the hand. I'm still not sure. We will never know, I guess. Hi, Sospan. Yeah, you would pass. I'm not sure he would. I mean, I'm not sure it's right to pass. I honestly don't know. It's not far from making. Okay, so another week no Trump auction. So I find it really weird that they open one no Trump 12 to 14 with that hand. So look at this hand. 12 to 14. That's a 10 count, maybe miscounted, but a crappy 10 count. And also 12 to 14 with that 12 to 14 with that hand. This is a huge 14 and this is a crappy 10. So I'm very confused. I think this must be 10 to 12. Not sure. So anyway, so now they are doubling everywhere. So the first double was point, 2 spades was natural, and the second double is take out. It's a good convention. When you've made a point showing double of 1 no trump, usually your side has 1 takeout double before reverting back to penalty doubles. So he made the double, and West took it out. Probably because of the colors, they are red against white, so he doesn't want to play 2 spades double. He prefers to go for 3 no trump and scoring the game bonus red instead of taking the penalty at the 2 level. The partner might be stiff, they might be in a fit, you might go 1 off or maybe 2 off when you make 3 no trump and lose a lot of imps, so he's going for the imps. And that's why weak no trump is really annoying, is that people don't really know, in the zones are much blurrier, and East made the wise decision on that board to pass. Let's see if they can make it. I mean, I'm saying wise because I'm just counting the point, and his partner has 14 and he has 9, so they know what they're doing, obviously. In terms of tricks, I can see 4 clubs, 1 heart, 1 spade, that's 6. After the lead, 7 with another spade. He needs to find a 9th streak. A 9th streak that will be hard to come by. But if we look at the defense tricks, they've got a lot, because they've got 3 diamonds. The hearts are behind. Oh, so 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, I don't see a streak. I think it should be down 1. I think it will be down 1. Am I correct? 4 clubs. 1 heart, that's 5. 2 spades, that's 7. And I don't see the beginning of an 8. The only chance is the 4th diamond, but before that the defense will have taken 3 diamonds, one spade, and they can establish spades, because twice it will be North taking the hand. Or maybe not, But North at any point can play heart, and they will establish the heart, so 3 diamonds, 1 heart, 2 hearts, a spade, yeah. That was a good, so Mark is also asking us a question. It was a good pass indeed. How would West bid with a slightly stronger hand? It's a good question. Depending on where would be the additional points, if they are in spades, he can pass, definitely. The big advantage of passing is that you're taking out the guesswork of bidding game or not bidding game. So if you have a stronger hand, you're sure to you're very, very likely to beat 2 hearts. So you can take the insurance in passing 2 spades double. You might score 1, 3, 500, 800 in some best cases if you have great spades. Very rare at the 2 level. But at least you're scoring a significant score, and you're not having to guess whether you're making 3-0 trump or not. And otherwise, your other chance is just to beat 3-0 trump. But then it's kind of an all or nothing approach. So it's kind of statistical and evaluation. You need to evaluate, are you more likely to make 3-0 trump with an average hand by partner? I would say an average hand by a partner who would not raise 2 to 3. And that's judgment. It's not that easy. I don't think there is any. I mean, 2-0 trump was a game try, and above that you have 3-0 trump. You don't really have a great way. So let's see how it's going. Oh. I think it's going to make now. I think it's going to make. I didn't follow, but my guess is South didn't jump with the king of diamond, and North is now trying to establish his spades without any entries, which was not the right play. He should have played hard to clear the hearts of partner who had the entry. So I think 2 mistakes were made. I didn't follow the play again, but I think that here, if North take the king of diamond and plays a spade, North will have the 2 entries to establish his spades. He didn't do that. And when that didn't happen, probably playing spades had no future here. Because you know that you need to play them twice to establish them. You don't actually. South can have. Maybe he played a small spade. Did he play a small? Yeah, he played a small spade, which makes sense if partner had 3. And now it's always making. Now South should play a heart, but Declare can play the ace and establish his diamond. But no, because he can never get to. Yeah, he has the club to get his diamond. I think it was always making at that point. Yeah. It was always making. So this is when he played a small heart that he made the mistake. Yeah. Very tricky. Maybe South should have played the king of diamond to beat it. Much easier when we can see all 4 hands, but a findable defense still. A small mistake by the Romanians. At the other table, they couldn't stop another opening with South. So I'm very much. I'm getting very old, guys. I want to pass 10 counts. And they ended up in 3-0 trump, so it worked. And every time it put the opponent in above where they belong, and 3-0 trump, it was a bit too much. They couldn't make it. And 6 more imps to the leaders. Okay, on to the last board. Pass by West, so 9 counts they prefer to pass. 1 heart, pass, 1-0 trump, pass. How do we feel about 1-0 trump by South? Lots of pairs now play 1 heart, pass, 3 diamonds, showing this type of hands. I would be terrified of missing game if I bid 1-0 trump with this. As a matter of fact, are you missing game here? I think you are. Are you? You can make 6 diamonds, 2 clubs, and a spade. But on a spade lead, they can establish the spades before you do anything, so you're not missing game at all. But partner has a pile of crap. So if you had you beat 3 diamonds, you would play in 3 diamonds. That would lose a spade, 2 hearts, and a club. So you would make 3 diamonds. So all is the same, I feel. Okay, so we are being told by, I think it's our operator, Alex2001, that the meta team is known to be very aggressive on opening. Probably the reason why you feel okay to beat 1 no trump. If you know that your partner is tend to be very aggressive, then it's completely okay to be 1 no trump because you might be too high if you beat the 3 diamonds or equivalent. Some people, if you don't play 2/1, you can beat the 1 heart, 2 diamonds, whatever they beat 3 diamonds, or whichever is your system to show a hand with the 9 to 11 and a good suit. So this is the last board of the set. Let me have a look at the schedule to know exactly when we are going to play again. So round 9. So this was round 8. Am I correct? Oh, I showed round 9, but I think I got it wrong and that was 8. I'm very sorry. This is round 8. Sorry about that. Round 9 is gonna start at 4:10 local time, which is 3:10. So in 35 minutes. At 3:10 Central European time, 2:10 UK time, and in 35 minutes for the rest of the world. Yeah. And there are 2 rounds to go. If we look, should we have a quick look? I don't know if I can show you that well on the score. Yes, you can see the scores now. So I'm currently, let's have a look at the scores and actually, we'll have a look at the end of this board. This one, no trump, really is not, I mean, it's gonna make. We saw that you could make 9 tricks, it wasn't a spade lead. So I think now it's 9 tricks. So 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Yeah, he's gonna make 9 tricks. And at the other table, we don't know yet. Let's have a quick look at the other table. They're playing 2 diamonds, which should make, so it will be 1 imps or 2 imps, 1 or 2 imps depending on the number of tricks, but I think 1 imp for East-West. So it's going to be about an 8 imp victory. We'll check that when it's done, but it's really not the most exciting last board. Let's have a look at the results. This is at the end of of round 7. So the leaders are still, I mean, now they are clearly qualified. There will be 2 rounds to go, and they have, they will be close to 30 points clear. I don't know, Stefan. I didn't see any answers about this. If we know, is it possible maybe to have some games? I was thinking maybe it's nice to follow the Interbridge team, but like games of teams that are clearly fighting for their spot in the qualifications, or if we're going to stay with the top teams, it's probably the best bridge. We've seen them every match, I think, since round 3 when they took the lead. And I'm sure we're going to see them again tomorrow. So as a reminder, at the end of 10 rounds, so in 2 rounds, there will be the top 8 who will make it to the quarterfinal. If someone can tell me actually if the quarterfinals are going to be first against 8, seconds against 7, or if the first is going to peak, what exactly are the rules. And tomorrow we will have quarterfinals, semifinals, and the final on Sunday. So it was 8 tricks in the end, and so maybe not one imp, maybe it will be a push board. Let's go to the other table, we'll see. And on the website for the results, which I'm going to pass to you just in case, oh no, I see Stefan did that, you can also reach to the butler. We can see that actually Meta has the best team, the best pair, and the 2 pairs from the leading team, they are actually 7th and 8th, so not the best pairs, but having 2 great pairs is usually better than having 1 great one and one doing a bit less, so it's really a team sport. Okay, so we're being told by Rainer131 that at the end, it's gonna be the first who can pick, not among everyone, but among 5, 6, 7, 8, I guess. And then the second will pick among the 3 remaining, the third will pick again the 2 remaining, and the last 2 will be facing each other. It's my guess. So okay. Let's check a bit boring, I must confess. Something went wrong because the 10 of diamond is gonna make here, so can this go down? 3 tricks? 4? 5. Oh, so now he's gonna give the lead to partner for an uppercut? Can he make 2 diamonds? No, I don't think so. No. Okay, so it is 1 imp for East-West. Plus 8. And that's it. So we will see you in exactly 30 minutes for round 9. See you then. I hope you enjoyed.